I'm leaving on a cruise in 2 days. No, I'm not packed, but I am getting prepared. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what I'm packing for my 7-day cruise, plus an additional 3 days on land, 2 days before and 1 day after my cruise. And I'm also going to be sharing with you what I'm not bringing that I usually do for most cruises. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, forgive the no makeup look. It really is an early morning, just getting to business and packing up for this cruise. But in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what I'm bringing on my river cruise. It's the first time that we've ever done a river cruise, and it is on the Danube. Now, it's summertime, so I'll share with you what I'm packing, but I'll also be sharing a couple of tips along the way as well. And I am going to be sharing with you some of the things that I'm not packing for this cruise that I usually would bring on a cruise, just in case that can be helpful for you as well. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Okay, so first, let's start off with the clothes. And by the way, something that I usually do when I pack is I have this rack. This is in like my office studio. So I just keep this clothing rack, and the items that I think I might want to wear, I start to gather them and put them on this rack, you know, like even a couple of weeks before. And also all of the items that I think I might need, you know, whether it's toiletries or travel essentials, I sort of gather them in little baskets below as well. Okay, so planning for my river cruise. And by the way, I tend to wear a lot of dresses, so that's just me. Maybe it's not everybody. I just find them comfortable. So one of the dresses I'm going to bring is this one, just a sundress. I actually picked it up in Barcelona, so unfortunately it's not on Amazon. But when I do travel, you know, whether it's in Europe or even in Florida, sometimes I sometimes shop, and if I like something, I just pick it up. Now, this one, a lot of people have asked me about this dress this summer. It's actually from Old Navy. Pretty good find. I was walking in the mall and I just thought it was cute. This one of my absolute favorites. Now, it's on Amazon. It's got pockets. Honestly, washes well, hangs dry. And truthfully, the way the material is, I've brought it on like ocean-going cruises, not ironed it, and it's been absolutely fine. So that has been good for me. And it is available in different colors. My friend actually purchased it in green. Green is not my color, so I never buy green. But beautiful in the solid green. Now, this dress, one of my favorites for Europe. I did bring it on a Mediterranean cruise, and I got this at Winners, which is a store in Canada that is a little bit similar to Marshall's. So, you know, when you find something there, you buy it. I really like it. So that's coming on this cruise. I think I could wear it for daytime, but also for evening. This is one I'm actually not sure about because it's one of my favorite dresses, but I do tend to wear it a lot. I also got this on Amazon. I love this dress. It also does not need to be ironed, so it's the easiest dress to bring, and I like it for day or evening. So I might end up bringing it, but this is still my debate. I actually will show you though. I got this dress, same brand. I decided to buy it in a different color because you know what they say, if you like it in one color, buy it in another. I also like it in black. I still like it more in blue. But if you are somebody who likes green, it is available in green. Now, I do feel like the black one is more of a nighttime one. So I am going to bring this though, just to have a little bit of a change even in the photos. Now, let me show you more the evening. A couple of these I think could be day to evening, especially a river cruise. What I have been told is it's not fancy, so you don't have to really worry about dressing up at night. But I am somebody who likes to dress a little bit. And to me, these are all sort of casual dresses on the most part, so that's okay. This dress, evening, now I bring this because, and I got it on Amazon probably a couple of years ago at least, but what I like about this one is, first of all, it's really loose on the tummy, so even if you're on an ocean cruise, you know, wherever you are, land vacation, whatever, sometimes we get bloated, you know, we're eating a little bit more, drinking a little bit more, bathroom routines are different. So I like having this one. It's very simple, also does not wrinkle, and it's so light and easy, so it does not take up a lot of room, which is my favorite thing about it. Keeping on with the dresses, I'll just show you over here. This is one of my favorite new dresses. Now, what my plan is there's a captain's night, I'm told, on a river cruise. And by the way, we are sailing with Amma Waterways. So I will share with you updates about Amma Waterways. I probably will do a video about our first impressions on board. So keep looking back if that's something that's interesting to you. This is a dress. I also purchased it at Winners, which is like Marshall's. And I just love it. It's a little bit off the shoulder, although you can wear it on as well. I love the navy with the flowers. And for me, I feel like this can go and be worn even for elegant night when you're on like an ocean cruise. It's, you know, not super formal, but it's still really nice. And I think it'll be a nice dress for Captain's Night. And honestly, I've worn this at home where I live in Montreal as well. Okay, going now to the pants, which is, I think I'm going to bring 2 pairs of pants, but I'm even debating it. So these are just like linen style pants I got on Amazon, and they are great. They're super comfortable. I'm not even sure I might travel with them. I'm just worried about traveling in light clothing in case I feel like it's Murphy's Law if I spill something on it. Now, what I can do is I can wear these linen pants with this top that I'm going to bring. I like it because it's got like, I don't know, I kind of just like the style. Easy to wear, just looks good on the most part, a little bit more put together than maybe some of the other t-shirts that I might have had in the past. And I do have it in black as well. I really should get it in other colors, but truthfully, I usually wear dresses. By the way, all of the items, if I can find them on Amazon, which the ones that are available on Amazon, I'm going to link them all down below. Moving on. Sweatshirt. That is, I have a pair of jeans, by the way. So jeans, leggings. This is just, it's actually from Lululemon, but I did see that on Amazon, they have one that's like inspired by. It is so comfortable. It was a little bit pricey, but I will tell you, I used it for my Alaska cruise. It was so comfy, and I love the little gold detail because it sort of just makes the sweatshirt feel a little bit nicer to me. And well, okay, that's about moving on. I just have this little sweatshirt, and it's a zippy one. And this way, what I can do is I can wear it if I'm wearing jeans or any t-shirt or anything. Very easy. Now, let me show you one more thing. Now, I did mention that I don't wear shorts very much, but I did buy this also on Amazon. I like it. Easy to pack. It's nice, doesn't wrinkle. And honestly, somehow the navy and white to me just feels a little bit more, I mean, it's not dressy, but it just kind of feels good. And so that will be something that I wear during the day when I do want to wear shorts. I also have it in a taupe color. I have been wearing it at home, but I'm not sure that I'm going to need it for the amount of days that I am on this cruise. And a little cardigan. I think this one is by Grace Karen. I will leave it linked down below, but I always like to have a cardigan or sometimes a scarf, but a cardigan's mostly been what I'm wearing because I could actually just throw this even into my handbag during the day. I just get it in a cream color or an off-white, and this way it does go with everything. Okay, so moving on to how I pack, what I'm packing, and some of the essentials that I'm bringing. And by the way, I'll show you my shoes a little bit later. I pretty much usually bring 4 to 5 pairs of shoes. I know that's a lot for some people, but I would not travel with less than 3 because I feel like you need a sneaker, you need a sandal, and you need a dressier shoe for a night if that's something you like. Packing a carry-on bag. Now, something that I do for my carry-on bag or even personal bag when I fly in particular is I bring an extra outfit for all of us. So I make sure that that's packed in there. Now, this is just the beginning of it, but I make sure that in my case that there's a couple of pairs of underwear, that there's, you know, an outfit, that there's even a change of t-shirt. This way, if our luggage is misplaced for a day or even 2, I can mix and match and have a couple of outfits. Now, also in my carry-on bag is my liquids bag. Now, I just use this one. I think it's the perfect size, and I have a few of them because I'll use them for other items as well. I just find they're really a perfect size. Not only are they TSA approved sizing, but because they're clear and they really are quite durable, they are very practical. Now, by the way, if you're planning a cruise and you're trying to stay organized and make sure that you do not forget a thing, I do have the LifeWell Cruise Ultimate Cruise Planner. Now, the LifeWell Cruise Ultimate Cruise Planner is a 47-page downloadable printable cruise planner that you could use to stay organized from the time that you book your cruise all the way through embarkation and disembarkation. Now it includes cruise packing lists, cruise shore excursion planning forms, cruise outfit planning forms, budget planning forms, and more. And the best part is, because it is a digital download, you could use it for this cruise, print only the pages that you want, and use it for as many cruises as you do go on. Now, if you are interested in seeing what's included in the LifeWell Cruise Ultimate Cruise Planner, I'm going to leave all of the information linked down below in the description of this video in case you do want to check it out. Now, one of my new essentials that I am bringing on this cruise, this is like a phone holder, phone lanyard. So you can wear it crossbody, you can wear it around your neck, and this way you can keep your phone secure. And I have this in pink, but I also have it in black, so it is available in different colors. Now, I am going to Europe, so I do have a travel adapter. Now, I really like this one because it is fast charging, and you do also have like USB-C and USB-A ports. So it pretty much in one travel adapter is all you need. Now, this is going to stay in my carry-on or my personal bag as well. And it's just a little pill box. I even put like my seasickness medication, Bonine, which I should talk about that. For the river cruise, from everything that I've heard, we should not have the motion that you might have, you know, on an ocean because you're on a river. But something that somebody told me is that sometimes if you're taking a bus tour or something, you could have winding roads. So they suggested that I bring Bonine just in case, which I will do. All right, I grabbed my Bonine so that I don't forget to pack it. Now, the other thing that I'm bringing is a jewelry case. Now, I don't have it filled up completely, but I do tend to bring, these are mostly earrings and stuff. So I do tend to bring earrings to change. And I have some necklaces as well. And I have a couple of, you know, different things right here. But one of the things that I really like about this jewelry pouch is the fact that I could put it right in my tote bag so I can keep it with me in the airplane if I have a watch or something that might be a little bit more valuable in there, or, you know, some earrings that are, I just don't want them to be quite far from me, or I can put it in my carry-on bag right in the pouch as well. The hanging toiletry bag. Now, I actually bring a hanging toiletry bag, cruises, travel, anywhere I go, I always bring one. Very practical, but I'm debating medium size or large size. If I bring the large size, I can put full-size toiletries, and because I am packing with a checked bag, I can definitely do that. But it really is, it's a little bit large. So I don't know. I might end up going with this one and maybe decant a couple of items. I do have the small toiletry containers. Let me know what you would do, please, down in the comments below. Now, I am bringing this cosmetics bag, and I'll just show you. I like this one because it opens up completely flat. Now that I think about it, I think I've decided. I am bringing the medium size hanging toiletry bag, and just to let you know, both my husband and my stuff go in that one. But I think that this way, for this is going to be absolutely perfect. I can keep cosmetics, I can keep facial cleansers, etc. I'm going to have enough room in this one. And by the way, I am going to link all of the different items that I am showing you in this video. I will leave them linked down in the description below the video, as well as a pinned comment. A straw bag. Now, I'm going to be bringing this straw bag on this cruise, and in particular for the sightseeing, you know, for the day trips. Now, I think personally that it looks good even with this, but in particular with a lot of these sort of summer dresses, I think it looks good. And if you're going on a Caribbean cruise or a Mediterranean or anywhere, this will work. One of the things that I like, in contrast to many of the straw basket bags, is the fact that you can see it has a zipper. And I do think that that is really important when you're traveling. You want to feel that your items are secure. Now, by the way, I am going to be packing all of my items in compression packing cubes. Now, one of the things that I like about compression packing cubes is the fact that you can actually, you know, compress them, but You can also, leave them not compressed. So when you do have certain items that you don't want to get creased, it is often better to leave it more as a cube, and you can do that with these. Now, between my husband and I, we do have a few kinds. I love a couple of brands, so I am going to leave my absolute favorites down below in the description. Now, I'm packing my travel umbrella, and it's something that a lot of people don't think about, but if you're caught in the rain, you're going to want to have it. Now, I brought this on my Norway cruise when we were in Amsterdam before, and it definitely gets a little bit drizzly there, and it can get a little bit windy too. So what I like about this umbrella is it really is windproof. I actually brought a couple of travel umbrellas. The other one broke, and this one did not. Passports, money, and cruise documents. So I have my travel wallet passport holder. I travel with this all the time, sorry. So we've got our passports here. I actually can hear the little change in here. So I have my currency there. We are bringing euros on this trip. If you're going somewhere in the US, make sure you bring US dollars. If you're going in Canada, bring a little bit of Canadian dollars if you want, unless you want to use a credit card. But I always like to have some cash with me. And what I really like about this one is I can keep travel documents, insurance, everything all in one place, knowing where it is. And it's great because while we're, even traveling through the airport, I can keep it right on my wrist, right in my hands. And then when I'm finished with it, I can put it right into my handbag, zip it up, and I always know where it is. All right, I'm going to try to speed this along a little bit. So quickly, this is my electronic luggage scale. Really convenient. Then you don't stress about going to the airport, especially at the end of your cruise, and realize that you kind of packed a little bit too much in there. The weight distribution was a little bit different. Happened to me before. So this is very handy. Now I'm bringing this headrest for the airplane. I will let you know how it goes. I'm actually really excited to use this. It goes right on the headrest, and then you've got like this sleep mask that comes right in front. We have a long flight, so I do think when it comes to, if you have like a 6, 7, 8 hour flight and it's overnight, it's imperative that you rest and sleep a little bit. Otherwise, it really does catch up to you the next day. So I do think investing in some sort of good airplane pillow or something that can make you rest more comfortably is important. My airplane pocket at this point, I don't fly anywhere without it, even for short flights. This goes right over your airplane seat tray. And then you've got this that hangs down. You can put your tablet, you can put your phone, you can put your gum, whatever you have, you put everything right in there. And this way you don't have to reach into the actual airplane pockets where people put Kleenexes and all sorts of yucky stuff. A money belt. We're going to Europe. And honestly, when we go to Europe, we always bring one just in case. Frank can wear this under his clothes, or I could also, but he tends to wear it. If we are traveling somewhere where we need to keep our passports with us, that happens sometimes in Europe. You can go somewhere and you are supposed to have your passport. So I'm not always comfortable with that in my handbag, and he can keep the passports with him along with any extra money and extra credit card, and he can keep this right under his shirt. A beach bag or a pool bag. Now, I don't know if I'm really going to need it for this river cruise, but I've been on cruises before where I didn't bring it, like an Alaska cruise, and then I realized when you do head up to the pool, sometimes you don't have it. So this folds up really easily. It's mesh. Very lightweight, so I am going to bring it. Now, speaking of that, on the river cruise ship we're going to be on, Ama Magna, there is a pool and there's a hot tub on the roof. I know not all river cruise ships have it, and I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but it is going to be hot in Europe, so you never know. I am going to bring 2 bathing suits and 1 cover-up just in case. Now, in just a minute, I will tell you some of the things that I'm not going to bring on this cruise that I often bring, but first, the travel fan. So this is amazing. Little handheld fan. Oh my gosh, I love this. So definitely any hot weather travel at all, make sure you bring one. I like this because it folds up so easily. It's nice and small. So I'll just keep it probably even in my personal bag, even on the airplane. You know what? I think that it could be cute with some of my outfits. So I am going to bring a hat. And honestly, there's going to be a lot of sun. It is going to be hot, so I think it might even be helpful as well. Now, I did want to share with you carry-on bags. Now, the carry-on bag that I've been using recently is the Nomad Lane bento bag. I absolutely love it. I keep this as a personal bag because truthfully, it actually fits, so it's amazing, but it holds quite a lot of stuff. And if I was going away for like 3 days, I could even just bring that, but I still like to have a rolling carry-on bag as well, and then I put that on top. But if you're a backpack person, this backpack is amazing. You can see how much room there is. So you could even put your packing cube down at the bottom with your extra change of clothes. You can put, you know, even a pair of shoes, anything that you need in here. And it does also have room for a laptop, so it's very handy. So if you're somebody who likes a backpack, because it actually has this wide top, it's really roomy, and yet it can still fit under the seat. Over-the-counter medication. Now, I feel like a lot of people forget about this when they go on a cruise. Prescription medication, of course, is even the most important, but something that we realize is when you travel elsewhere, the medication that you're used to may not be available, or you don't want to spend your days in port running around trying to find a pharmacy. So I just keep some of the items that I might need. That can include throat lozenges, cold medications, you know, just in case. I do find sometimes when you travel, you do end up picking up something. I hate that, but it does happen occasionally, so I do bring that. And by the way, I just have this in a little packing cube, so these come in really handy as pouches. I wanted to show you 4 shoes for during the day. I have these sandals. I actually probably have to get them fixed up a little bit anyway. For this trip, I am going to be wearing those, but something that I do, it's my little trick, is I bring these very comfortable flip-flops. Now, these flip-flops actually have a little teeny bit of a wedge. Now, you can actually just throw these right into the wash. I think I'm going to do that today. It'll just kind of whiten them up. But because of the wedge, they're quite comfortable. And for me, the best part is what I will do is I'll throw them into like my tote bag during the day. So if we're walking a lot and I might be wearing sandals or even running shoes, if I want to change my shoes up, then I do have these, and they're actually comfortable in comparison to a lot of plastic flip-flops. These are going to be my daytime ones and my travel shoes. These shoes are what I'll wear like during the evening time. They actually go with every single outfit that I'm bringing, so that is perfect. And these are my lemon jelly slides. Now I'm actually going to just wash these as well before packing them. They're really cool because this actually comes out, and if you do get any sand in here, which does happen, of course, if you're wearing them to the beach or anything like that, the sand collects there, but you can empty it all out. I like these because they're a little bit of a platform, a little bit of a wedge. I'm only 5'2", so oftentimes I can wear this as a little bit of a casual daytime shoe, you know, even with a sundress. And personally, I feel like because it is a gold, it's still a neutral and it works just fine. All right, so here are the things that I'm not bringing on this cruise that I usually bring on another cruise, and you might want to if you're on an ocean cruise. Magnet hooks. Now, I have already researched this, and it seems like on this ship, the walls are not metal, and I don't know if river cruises are in general, but so I'm not going to bring any magnet hooks. There's no point in bringing them, or any magnet clips. Now, the other thing I'm not going to bring is any towel clips or towel bands. Now, while there are chairs up on the top deck, I'm not sure how often I'm going to be using them, and I think I'm just going to forego this because it's not a Caribbean cruise. Now, I am